Hello and welcome to this channel, everybody. This is the Eradicator, and yesterday we had some of the gameplay footage for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and this is really the first time we're having some gameplay footage for this game. And I got to say that I was very excited about this game, and I really wanted to see what this was all about. Now, keep in mind that this is, of course, alpha footage. It is still going to improve, and there is definitely room for improvement. We're going to talk about it today. So in this video, I want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly from this presentation. And some of the good that I want to talk about first is perhaps the impression that it gives regarding how kind of a story-like experience it is, especially regarding, these cutscenes that we're seeing here. I'm glad to see that the game does have some star power here. We're actually seeing Forrest Whitaker here, who is reprising his role for Saw Gerrera. Obviously a much younger version of Saw than the one we're seeing in Rogue One, but this is still exciting to have some of these more familiar characters that we're having in the movies in the game. This feels already the game is connected to the movies, and just for that is a huge plus in my opinion. So I'm glad to see that. This is rather reassuring for me in my opinion. So that's what I would think the good is for this game. Now we're going to talk about not just the bad and the ugly, but the meh as well. And in my opinion, the meh is the gameplay in general. Now I know this is alpha. I know that they're going to improve what we're seeing here, but nothing seems quite new, especially if you've been a Star Wars fan for a very long time. Maybe you played some of the original The Force Unleashed game, which if I remember was from 2008, around that time period, so about 12 or 11 years ago. So everything that we're seeing here is kind of deja vu, if you see what I mean, which is why it looks alright. It's kind of, but still May, and we've already seen that. Now have a look at this now, guys. I'm going to make a pause here, and this is what I think is the bad. I would even say the ugly, actually. That lightsaber. This is outrageous. This is not a lightsaber. It's just a light glowing stick. That's what it is. Lightsabers don't look like this, guys, and I'm going to make another video tomorrow about how they should absolutely improve some of the elements of the game, because in my opinion I really think that these don't really live up to the expectation. The same goes for these blaster fires. Now I'm okay that I understand that he's a Jedi, so he has some powers, including slowing up time so that he can have better time to react, but I'm still not a big fan of the laser bolt, some of these visual effects. But yeah, overall, some of the things that we're seeing here seems quite promising. I like the fact that you can use all these force powers to, get rid of your opponents. Some of the new stormtroopers that we have never seen here before, they're not exactly scout troopers. So it's interesting to see them in some new weapons. So I like that. I like that. There's still some elements of freshness in the game, and that's kind of okay. Now, some of the bad thing that I'm quite worried about here is we know that this is a Padawan, but he's not fighting like a Padawan. And that's what I'm afraid of here, is that they are going to have this character that is going to be too overpowered, unfortunately. And this is one of the big reasons why I wasn't a big fan of The Force Unleashed 1 and especially 2, because it really felt like the character was overpowered and it didn't feel realistic. I think it broke the immersion, and I'm okay that, yeah, sure, as a Jedi he's going to have some powers, but he should be quite weak in the Force because we've never heard about him before. He obviously is not a big threat to the Emperor and to Darth Vader. So I really hope that maybe this is going to be the end of the game. I don't know, but I really hope that we're not going to have the same kind of overpowered experience as in The Force Unleashed. So this is my opinion about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, guys. Tell me if you agree in the comments down below. Do you also agree that just the gameplay experience seems pretty cool? Not the gameplay, but the whole story experience seems pretty cool. The gameplay is meh, and some of the visual effects are pretty bad. Please tell me in the comments down below if you're excited about this game, if you think that this is just going to be another EA ripoff, which is also a concern. I would totally understand that. So yeah, that's about it for this video. For those of you who like Star Citizen, I'm gonna have another Star Citizen video later. Don't worry, I tested the latest Alpha 3.5.1 patch, and it is much better. It is playable now, so I'll be talking about it in a video that comes later. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.